Oggy, despite your dour...
What project?
All right, I'll get start with him then.
No, Oggy, how do they sell Bryan Mbeumo in a project? What's the project? What's the project?
Let's go home. That's it.
Well, it's better
I'll
than
see you later.
Come back.
There you go.
All right.
That was a pleasure, Dan.
It's good.
I'll be honest, I think this show, I think it'll be better without you.
There we go.
No. I'll ask
There you go. Yeah, go on then.
Oggy, right, you just sit there.
Yeah, that's good.
With that smug look. Oggy, what are they selling Bryan Mbeumo here as a project?
Well, it's better than playing for Bradford, isn't it, Dan?
Yeah,
So,
definitely.
that's
Yeah,
pretty good.
exactly. That's Bradford's not too far away from you.
That project philosophy, these words in football that don't really mean anything, that basically he wants to play for a bigger club, earn more money, have the chance of winning trophies, because United still win trophies, so, you know, trying to sell it as something it's not. Bryan Mbeumo wants to play for a bigger club, he wants to play for Man United, and that's the project, I guess, but it's not really a project, is it? It's just a career move, and it's a good career move for Bryan Mbeumo. It's a great signing for Man United because, you know, Mbeumo and Cunha, they are a massive upgrade on what they had last season. You know, they're not world-class strikers at the absolute elite level, but if you can choose between Cunha and Mbeumo next year, it's better than choosing between Højlund and Xerxes and Anthony. It's an upgrade, so it's a good part of the rebuild, but obviously there's a lot more to do, and they've got to start focusing on other areas of the pitch now because they can't just bring him forward.
Is this the best signing that INEOS have made so far?
Probably, off the top of my head.
Well, if only we had some sort of full screen that would show us every single signing that has been made, which is actually pretty mediocre when you take a look at it.
Well, we don't know about Lenny Yoro because we've only seen glimpses of him. He's a youngster and Real Madrid wanted him and blah, blah, blah. So there's a lot of potential, particularly, potentially there. Agate, it was interesting the other day when Jill said he's not going to play because he can't pass the ball properly. I mean, he's only 50.8 million. Matthias de Ligt has struggled at times and looked a bit lethargic. Zirkzee, I know Jurgen Klinsmann's a big fan of him, but he's the only man that I've met so far that is. Patrick Dorgo has been sort of average in that sort of wing back, and actually Mazraoui's a decent player and at times has been pretty decent for them alongside Dallo, who was a bit in and out last season. But yeah, I think Mbeumo and Cunha, probably Mbeumo because he'll score more goals, I think, than Cunha. Cunha's link-up play is very good, coming short for the ball, bringing other people into play. But I think definitely, and I think that tells a story when somebody from Brentford is Manchester United's best signing to date. I think that kind of tells you a story of the kind of quality that they have signed, that they have signed so far.
Frank, is this the best signing that they've made?
Oh, yes, for me, definitely. With Cunha, I have to say that the signing of Cunha surprised me.
We can't hear Frank.
But
it starts the show. Mark?
Oh. I can hear him.
Can you hear him?
Yes.
I can't hear him.
Well, I told you, go home. Frank, go ahead. I can hear you. He's obviously got an issue.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I can hear him now.
Okay. So I think... Oh, okay, good. Yeah.
Where's the producer? He's got his head in his hands, isn't he?
Wrong.
He's in the gallery.
Since the beginning of the... Since the beginning of the show, you're out of order, but whatever. So the signing is the best signing for me, and I think it's a very good signing for Manchester United. Now, I'm not sure it's a very good signing for Mbeumo.
All right. All right.
Okay.
Right.
All right then. So Frank is out. Mark, you take it. I'm trying again. You take a look at these signings that INEOS have made over the years. This has got to be up there as the best, isn't it?
I think so. I think I'm with Craig on Mazraoui. I think he's a very underrated signing, about £15 million. He was a very good signing for what he did last season. But yeah, beyond that, the big signings haven't really come off. And I think there's been a change in focus this summer. And I think it's the right one. They decided to go for Premier League proven players because they've had too many gambles, not just INEOS, but even prior to that with the Glazers. You know, the Højlunds and the Xerxes, that they're basically taking gambles on players that are playing for mid-ranking clubs in Italy, and the step up is too big. But at least with Cunha and Mbeumo, they know that they are Premier League proven. They've scored goals in the Premier League for clubs that, you know, should find it harder than Man United because Brentford and Wolves are not elite Premier League clubs, and United are, but they've not been playing like one in recent years. So they are definitely very good signs, and I think that obviously they cost money and they paid a lot more for Mbeumo than they wanted to. But I do think that you have to spend what you get these days, and Mbeumo will make them better. And I think, is he the best signing they've made? I can't say that yet because he hasn't played the game. But Yoro's got potential. Mazraoui's been good. But you know, if Cunha and Mbeumo live up to their quality and their potential, they will both be the best 2 signings United have made under INEOS.
Don't tell me they're still going to be looking at Nicholas Jackson, Augie. Please.
Look, well, they do need a centre forward. And Benjamin Sesko is another guy they're looking at over at Leipzig, but I don't think that is the priority now. I think what they're going to do now is they're going to focus on midfield. I mean, Amorim made it clear at the weekend that he needs a midfielder, so they have to look at getting a midfielder in. Adam Wharton is a player they like, but again, it's going to cost a lot of money. Whether they've got that right now, they haven't. They've got to get players out. So, you know, Rashford going is a good thing, but they've still got to get Garnacho out. They've got to get Anthony out. They might have to get Kobbie Mainoo out, because I watched the game at the weekend and I don't see how he fits the system. He can't run, he's not mobile enough, he's a great talent, but he's just not a player that fits that system. So they have got players they can move on, but they need to bring some money in there, because they need midfield. They probably need somebody on, you know, maybe another right back, because I'm not convinced by Dallo, unlike you, Craig, I don't think. But I think they need more, and I think until they get other players in, that centre forward issue is not going to be addressed. And, you know, Højlund played second half against Leeds at the weekend. Nothing's changed with Rasmus Højlund. He's not good enough. He can't hold the ball up. He can't do anything really. So they're going to have to address the centre forward issue. But right now they've got bigger priorities and they haven't got the money to do all the deals they want until they get players out.
You take a look at the possible starting 11 that Oggie's given us. There's still a lot of improvements to be made, isn't there, Craig?
Just don't get the middle of the park. And Mark touched on it. It's, you know, Gati's been totally ineffective, and Bruno Fernandes, you're basically putting him in the central midfield position, which he has no real defensive qualities. If we're being honest, he really should be where Amad Diallo is. Now, Amad Diallo is a different type of player. He's more pacey, he's more direct, as is Mbeumo. But that's where Bruno Fernandes does his most dangerous work. And you know, behind the striker. Now, he's probably back there because the dearth of other players to play there. You know, Agati can't really pass it, has been poor. Casemiro, it's the end of his career. He's just seeing his contract out, getting paid. I mean, he was better last year as the season went on, but he wasn't great. He can't really do it in the Premier League week in, week out anymore, not like he used to. He was one of the best in the business, and that ship has sailed. And then you go from the midfield to the centre-half positions, and again, you can sit here and just pinpoint so many weaknesses. So, yeah, attacking-wise, apart from the striking role, it looks a little better, a little sharper. But the middle of the park, and who's the 3 centre-halves going to be? Who's going to marshal the defence? You know, I think there's so many positions still need to be addressed. But when you spend this kind of money, then you definitely want to see improvements.
Yeah. Now,
that's saying something, because surely the only way is up from the results that Amorim got last year. If we're taking the Premier League on its own, they were horrendous. So the only way should be up. But then when you spend money on some decent players like they have, particularly in the forward areas, you can't afford to get the kind of results that he got for long periods last year. Just getting beat by just about everybody and finishing in the league where they finished. So there's going to be some pressure on him. But again, the issues are going to be not just the goal-scoring position, but, you know, workmanlike in the middle of the park, strong in the middle of the park, and who's the back line going to be with the wing backs? So still lots to address.